Hello, welcome to my knitting podcast. Today we have some exciting things to discuss. I have a test knit call for the Chameleon Sweater, 2 finished objects and 2 works in progress. And actually in the finished project there's one that I've never talked about here, so let's get started. Okay, so the first finished piece that was almost done during the last episode is this pair of socks. So this was knitted with a self-striping yarn from the Le Bruit des aiguilles. I will not go back again in details about those socks. I'm super happy that they are finished. I love the finished result and I'm considering keeping them to myself or gifting them to a friend of mine because I have a lot of birthdays gifts to take care of in the past this year, and this one I feel would be a very, very nice gift for that person I'm thinking of. So we'll see. But I really love the finished piece and I'm sure I will be knitting other socks with self-striping yarn. I've found the process super engaging, plus the finished piece is like super, neat and nice to look at. I think I've, overcome the problem that I had with the stripes not being necessarily the same number of rows every time. Like for instance, here we see the difference of width here for the pink and afterwards. I think I'm fine with that now. I mean, it's a pair of socks and no one will look as close to it to see the difference. So yeah, I really like the finished piece. Okay, perfect. Let's look at the other project. So the one that you've never seen actually. So I've talked about it because this was a yarn acquisition, I guess during the first episode of this podcast, or maybe second episode. So I knitted the Audrey top by Petite in a yarn that is mostly linen. So it's the Linea yarn from Ullcentrum. And it's 75% linen, 25% cotton. And so I thought that the Audrey top would be perfect for that yarn because it's like quite stiff yarn. So I wanted something that was like stockinette plus a basic, very simple construction and structure to see how the yarn will behave. And I'm super glad I did that. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to see the different colors that there are in this yarn. It's not like a true like Bordeaux yarn or a reddish yarn. There is like, it is composed of multiple thread, right? And all the threads are in different colors. So in different lining, you can see some more like pink tones, a little bit more brown. Yeah. So I finished it, I think, on the last day of my vacation. So I didn't get to wear it a lot this summer. I think I wore it like once or twice, and now it's not the same temperature, but it will be ready for next summer. That's no big deal. The only modifications that I made for that top is that I lengthened the straps. I did the way Petite describes the stripes to be knitted. So I tried it on once I had the length that she recommended, and it was like way too short. So I think I added like at least 3 centimeters. I will have the precise amount of centimeters that I added in my Ravelry page. But yeah, that's the Audrey top. And also I only had like 200 grams of that yarn, and I used every 3 centimeters, everything in that length. So it's cropped compared to the length that is recommended. And in order to use all the yarn, what I did is I used a Judy Magic Castin around here because it's a button-up construction. Knitted some length, then the top, and then went back at the bottom to use up all the yarn. And I'm super glad I did that because it was required, right? It's quite cropped. I think here you're supposed to have like 30 centimeters or something like that. It's not like the exact measure, but I can measure what I have here, but it's at least half of that. it's just, yeah, I cannot go more crop than this for top. It's just the exact length to reach my highest a pair of high-waisted jeans or high-waisted shorts. So yeah, I'm happy with the final product. I would have preferred if it were a little bit longer, but I used all the yarn, so I'm quite happy with that. Plus, I love the color. I think it will be a very good, nice top to have for future warmer seasons. So yeah. Plus, I don't know if you can see, but the fabric is, it has a very specific way to yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely not merino. It's a lot more stiff, but I love, yeah, look at this. Like, I love how it behaves. I don't know if that's very clear, but yeah, you can scrunch it and it will always look like nice. At least that's my perception of it. Yeah, plus it was like a super easy top. I didn't have a lot of knitting time during those vacations. I really enjoyed that back. Like, look at those increases rate. Like, I really like it. I will add some pictures of me wearing it. I don't know if I recorded the video, but at least some pictures. Yeah, very basic, no specific finishing for the bottom. It's just a basic bind off. Same for the top here. But it kind of stays very nicely up. Like it was rolling before blocking, but the blocking with yeah, how do you call that? Like the needles that we use for blocking really helped for it not to roll. Okay, I think that's it for the Audrey top. I'm very glad to have, like, this is really a top that I remember knitting for the first holidays with my new baby. Well, not new baby, with my baby. Yeah, I mean, I like when a project like is linked to some memories or travels or specific places, and this one will have, yeah, the 2025 summer holidays linked to that top. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you can see here kind of the dimension that there is in this color. I think all of the colors from that yarn have a lot of dimensions to it. It's never like a full solid color. Oh yeah, this is, no, it's a bit saturated. It's less pink than this, but you can see the dimension here, I think. Yeah. Look at the middle of the screen here. I think that's it. That's it. So when you look very close, you have a lot of interest to the fabric. And when you're far away, then it feels like it's a solid top. So yeah, that's exactly what I was going for when I bought this yarn online. Couldn't be very sure about the color it would be, but yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think that's a good time to actually talk about the test knit call that I just launched on Instagram. So as I've been saying in the past few episodes, I was working on the Chameleon Sweater. It took me more time than I expected to start the test knit call for many different reasons. I will not go in the detail of it. So this is the first sample that I did with all the, yeah, and it's not even clean. Like you can see that I have a baby, right? There's a bit of food here. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you, to tell you that the test knit is up. What are the specificities of this pattern? Well, it's a DK weight sweater, a simple look, but very neat on the shoulders. The length, you have a regular and a cropped version. And for the neck, you have either that mock neck or that crew neck or a mock neck that I will show you right now. Let me grab it. And this one is a non-block version with the mock neck. What is the specificity of this pattern is that you get a very nice fit here, and you have a decorative braid on the shoulder seam. We don't see it really with the fold that is taken, but basically this is how the color lays out when you have the sweater perfectly matching from the bottom. So yeah, you don't have that bunching. Well, what I mean to say is that I fixed one of the length problem that could occur for certain specific size and with this type of construction. So it's a contiguous satin sleeve construction. What it means is that you will do mostly circular knitting. Apart from the German short rows, you don't have that much purling in the end. I really like this type of construction. I feel like both in terms of fit and in terms of process, it's quite enjoyable. Yeah, perfect. I don't know if there is anything else to say about it. It has some normal ribbing for the cuffs and for the body. Yeah. And that's it. I will be super glad if you were interested to test knit this piece, that you fill in the form that is linked below. I'm very, very happy with this pattern. I have stopped working on the Chameleon Sweater number 2 sample here. I think from the last episode I might have added a bit of length, but I want to knit this one with the test knitters. So yeah, I've tried it and I validated my change from the sample 1. But yeah, this is the type of project that I like to have for a long time. I mean, it's as it goes quite fast. I don't want it to finish like in just a few weeks, a few days or weeks. I like to have it on my needles for quite some time. Okay, I did not talk about the yarn. Maybe let's just mention the yarn. This one, I said that it is a DK weight sweater. This one was knitted in Merino from Kremke. I think it's in the weight 110. And the color is Emeraude, I believe. And this one is the Peer Gynt from Sandnes Garn. Yeah, and this one will definitely be warmer and less of a transitional piece as the other one was for me, especially during the summer. And like right now in September, that's a perfect weather too. Okay, I think I'm like entering the cozy season very, like in my knitting brain. This is what I want to knit now. Like I want to start working on the cozier sweaters, some socks, some, yeah, things that are a bit warmer. And I think that's also because I have another work in progress that is still a summer knit. I think I will try to finish it, even if it's not the season to wear it anymore, because I quite enjoy working on it. So we'll see, but I desperately want to start working on my winter knits again. Okay, so I think that's it for the Chameleon Sweater. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Okay. That's it for that one. Let me grab my second work in progress. Okay, so my second work in progress is a summer top, and that's one that I've shown you last episode. I had already started it. Sorry for all the threads, like, yeah, loose thread, tails and stuff that are just in the way. Let me try to hide them a bit so that we can see the actual project more clearly. So yeah, this is the Camisole number 7. It is a pattern for My Favorite Things Knitwear, and I use a recommended yarn, which is Saffira from Pascuali in, maybe this one is the color Emeraude. I will link that below, but yeah. Basically another green that I've been very attracted to this summer and spring. Actually, it's also the color for my mug for my coffee. But yeah, that's it's super weird because usually very attracted to blue. I have everything blue, and I'm quite well known from my friends to be attracted to blue and always choose the blue yarn, blue clothes, etc. And I feel like since I started my YouTube channel, it's mostly been about green. So yeah, maybe I've switching my favorite colors scheme. Okay, back to the project. So yeah, camisole number 7, and what I did is both shoulders and I've joined in the round. I really enjoy this project because like you have, as it's broken rib, you have every other row in ribbing, like every other row in ribbing, every other row in stockinette, which means that it's still mindless and you've got some rhythm to it that makes it super nice to work on. I've also started like the kind of motif that you have in the front here that will do very like subtle detail for shaping a bit like the top. I really like that. However, I started with by following the instruction here. Can you see the decrease here? And I found them super wonky and not very pretty. I think I might rip that off. But then I started working another type of decrease that I prefer. Let me show you. Yeah, can you show here? Can you see the difference? And I much prefer the decrease, which is the knit two together left-sided that I use also in my patterns, compared to the one that is described in the pattern. Like if you see for this side, oh sorry, here it's quite pretty, right? You don't see the decrease. Whereas on that side, if you follow the pattern, you have a very weird bumping like stitches. I don't really like that. So, and I really prefer the decrease that I choose in the end. Yeah, I think I will continue like that, and if it really bothers me, maybe I will go back and fix it. But yeah, for me, that's the type of thing that I would not expect from a pattern of such designer, which is a well-known designer, and it's not like as if it was a first pattern. I tried to validate that I was doing the right thing, and yeah, I was doing the right thing. It's not just me not following the instructions correctly. But yeah, this is quite engaging. I like the color. I'm just a bit worried that it will be a bit small, but I know that broken rib will grow a lot, both in width and in length. It should actually. So let's say I'm a bit worried, but not that much. But I tried it on and it's, yeah, a lot more fitted than I was expecting to. So I hope that blocking will do it justice. It's a fingering weight top, so it grows very slowly while knitting, I feel. Like it's engaging, so I feel it's going quite fast in it, but still, like I feel like all this body section took me like maybe 2 weeks. Okay, I know that I don't have a lot of knitting time, but still, this is not that much, I believe. Plus, this is only the start of the second ball, and it is recommended to have 4 of them. So I'm far from the half of the top. Well, yeah. Plus, I think that I will try to have a regular length and not a crop length for that top, because I have enough knitted top that are cropped. So yeah, I think that this will be something that I will work on like regularly, especially when I need like a small project to work on. Like this, yeah, this might be my project that will, well, we'll see. Maybe I will get tired of it, but for now, this is on the side. I just want to work on it, even if I will not be able to wear it soon. I almost did the mistake of doing the shaping also for the back, and I think it would have looked super weird. So I ripped back for 2 rows, I think, at some point, because I had started also the increase. I was like, oh, it's weird that I have that many stitch markers on my project. And then I realized that, yeah, this was because I did also the shaping on the back. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to say about that. Let me check if I have... Yeah, no, nothing nothing more to share. This is knitted on 3mm needles, which is the typical size for fingering weight top. Okay, I think I don't have anything else to say on this camisole. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about yarn acquisition. So I bought myself a kit, which is not something that I usually am in favor of, but I was so attracted to this. This is a little toy that I will be making for my baby. I found this little animal super cute. And yeah, the problem that I have with all this little knitted, how do you call that? Oh, I can't find the word of those. Well, let's say little friends for the babies. To be a bit challenging to do with your scraps because you have to find the proper colors, right, for it to look the way you want. And I found that it's better when the same yarn is used also for the toy. So yeah, that's the reason why I took that kit, because I'm sure that I will have the yarn that is appropriate. Now that I have it and that I realize that it only takes 2 skeins to make it, I think that I could have found some yarn in my stash to knit it, right? Because I have, like, for instance, some of it, I think, in beige, and I think I have like another color that would be perfect for the contrasting, well, I guess the beige would be the contrasting yarn, but yeah, I think I could have found something in my stash to do it. So yeah, but yeah, I will be still very excited to try this new yarn, which is from Shipyes. Let me open the pack. Basically, you have the filling. You have the instructions. Let me not show them, maybe. And you have the yarn, that's it. So there is no like needles or stuff that you might already have if you're already a knitter. So that's nice. And also the eyes, which are like the secured ones, where you have both sides. It will not be like a button or, yeah. It can only move once in one direction and then it's blocked and you cannot retrieve it. I guess the only reason why it would fail is that the yarn were to be cut or something, yeah. So yeah, those would be the 2 yarns for this project. Let's look at the composition. I'm not familiar with that one. It's very soft. It's a sport weight and it's 75% cotton and 22% acrylic. Okay, that's definitely not a yarn that I would have bought by myself without this project in mind. So yeah, it would be nice to try. And I'm surprised by the softness for that 78% cotton yarn. Like the cotton yarns that I've tried are definitely not as soft. Yeah, well, that's possibly the acrylic, but yeah, I hope you will not hear too much of my I'm a bit sick. But yeah, it's been a while since I did not record, so I told myself that I would still record. But yeah, I believe my voice will not be the same as it's supposed to be because I cannot breathe through my nose, for instance. Okay, oh, I see that there are some easy starters for the... That's a funny thing, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think that I will knit on this soon. I don't know whether I want to have it, like, for instance, for a gift for my son's first birthday, maybe. It would be nice to have it done before December. We'll see. I don't think it should take too much time. I mean, like, the dimensions of it seems to be quite small, plus it's only 2 skeins, right? But I don't know, maybe it's a bit challenging with very little stitches to make all the increases required. We'll see. I'm excited to see. That's really something that I have never tried to do. Sorry for the noise. On that same topic, let's say, for baby knits, I wanted to show you a gift that I received from a dear friend of mine. That is this lovely playbook. that I really, really like on the sea theme. Like, it looks amazing, right? It's amazing. I'm just super happy to have this. My baby has played with it like a lot during the vacation. It was amazing to see that such a like project would raise so much interest to him. Like it's like look at this crab, you can just shift it. I mean, this is amazing. Like, it's a perfect gift. I was super, super excited when she gifted it to us. But like, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to show you because it's amazing. I just love how like it's constructed. Plus, like the I don't know if you can see, but between the different pages, you have here more spaces to take into account the places for the crab and this. I mean, yeah, it's just amazing. And I'm just so happy to and honored to get this kind of gift from my friends. I'm not a lot of a crocheter. I've crocheted some headbands, for instance, and I think like one phone sleeve or yeah. And it's nice. I love the movement, but I don't know, for some reason I'm less motivated by the crochet projects. But now that I see this, I do get the point, because this would not have been possible in knitting, right? It's possible, sure, but it would be, you would need to have such a small needle for it to be like robust and indestructible, whereas for crochet it keeps its structure very nicely. It looks amazing. You have all those little pieces that, like, it's 100% cotton, the yarn. I don't know the exact yarn, but you can see that there is no fluff. I mean, it's amazing. Amazing. I'm just super glad. I will try to find the pattern or ask her what the pattern is if you're interested. I just found that this is the perfect gift, and it could give you some ideas if you want to gift something to a newborn or a baby that would have a lot of fun with it. It has a lot of success, at least with me. Okay, that's it for this. Okay, so let me show you now the other thing that I've been so excited about in the past few weeks. So last time we talked, I talked to you about a project bag pattern that I was super excited to sew. And this is it. This is the project bag from Atelier Castin, which is a free pattern. The pattern is available on our website, and there is a YouTube video for the tutorial in French. It's super easy to sew if you've, maybe not as a first project, but still it's not that hard. I changed the handle, which is supposed to be here to the side. I think I should have put it a bit down so that it doesn't go here like it. But I wanted it to be super easy to grab, and I love how it opens, right? It's and you can just knit your project without it closing. You can have all your thing in it. I mean, I might add in the next one that I will be sewing, because I'm for sure going to make other ones, add a little bit more structure in the fabric so that it stands up a bit more. But I mean, as soon as you have something in it, it stays very nicely. This is a fabric that I bought at the market in Le Touquet in France with some friends of mine, I think 3 years ago. And I only had like a very small amount of that fabric, which is a jacquard. I don't know how to say that in English, actually. I will look into it. Fabric will be like, I don't have any example here, but will be like the wrong side of that fabric will be the opposite color, right? You would have, I think the back here was red, and Let me show you the fabric more in depth. Like, it has some green, some kind of pink, light blue. I don't know, it goes very well with my project that I have in the past few weeks. Let me grab my other project. Like, you have the Audrey top. And this also would be, oh no, it's not the exact green, so it's a bit weird, but yeah, I mean, in it I put the Camisole no7, and you can see that it's perfect. I really like this project bag, and this is the way to open it. I added a pins from, is it Kylie and the, let me check. I don't remember yeah, I think it's Kylie and the Machine. I will validate that if, yeah, I mean, it's a perfect project bag, super easy to sew, quite quick. I think I sew it in just an evening, knowing that I had everything to do, right? I had the lining, the main fabric, plus the in-between filling, in order for it to be a little bit more filled with density, like, yeah. It's very, yeah, perfect. So yeah, I would really recommend, if you're interested in sewing, to make like a project that is also usable for your knitting projects. So yeah, that's another thing. I will definitely make more. I was actually able to cut a smaller version of this project bag in the same fabric, almost fully in the same fabric. Like, I don't have this part, like the top part in this fabric, but I haven't sewn it yet. I will see whether I want to keep both, as it will be the same fabric, or if I want to gift it to. So, oh, there's a thread that I could cut here. Okay. That's it for this one. And last project is one that I was telling you about in the last episode too. I sewed the matchy pants that I was talking to you about for my baby and me. So I just washed them, so they are a bit wrinkly, very wrinkly actually. I think I need to iron them for them to get back to the straight fabric that they once were. But yeah, basically I sewed matching pants for me and my baby using two different patterns, and both are free, just elastic pants. I really like the finishing for my baby's pants, and I prefer the one from this one. Basically here you don't have any problem with the stripes, right? They are continuous because it's just a fold, and then you have the elastic. And I should have done the same with this one. I don't know why I did not think about it before, because now, like, the stripes are not matching. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really care. Like, this is a type of pants that I would wear inside or at the beach, or like in summer. It's very, I don't know the exact fabric, but I think it's cotton, maybe some linen. It's definitely a mix. I thought it at the beginning, when it was just in my stash and I had forgotten about it, that it would be linen, but it's not linen. I think it's cotton with a little bit of either linen or, I don't know. Maybe it's just cotton. So yeah, it's striped matchy pants that I really loved wearing with my baby during vacation. Plus, those are a bit long for him, so I usually like just do that currently for him to wear. So maybe it will be okay again next summer. We'll see. Anyway, I was happy to have those this year. I used also a matchy label, which is oh la la. Funny to have the same label too. Okay, so I think I'm done with that episode. I was super happy to record again and to talk to you about what I've been working on, either knitting and sewing wise. I will try to get back to you sooner next time. I'm hoping to have at least one every month. I have other ideas of videos I want to make, but yeah, not sure whether I will get the time to do all that. The processing of the videos takes more time for me than I thought it would. Maybe that's just because I can't accept my English yet. So we'll see how how much time I spent editing this one, but I do enjoy the process. It's just it takes me time. I wish you a nice day, evening, morning, depending on when you see this video, and happy knitting. Bye!